What's going on, guys? It's EJ from mypathtoself.com here. I wanted to do something special for you guys today because I wanted to show you something that really worked for me. I got it from Tony Robbins. I also got part of it from the book Psycho-Cybernetics. If you haven't read it before, check it out. I'll post a link below in the description. But yeah, basically I wanted to start out by talking about limiting beliefs. Limiting beliefs are something that we've all had at some point or another. Some of us have more than others. Some of us have more strict limiting beliefs. And they're not helping you. They're not there to your benefit. They are actually holding you back. So I wrote a diagram. I wanted to get some more learning tools involved in my videos. I got this from the book Psycho-Cybernetics. Sorry, my shadow's there. It's a box with a dot and a dotted line around it. The box is your actual capabilities. The dot is you. The dotted line are your limiting beliefs. You believe that you can only do what is inside of the circle, but in reality, when you know that you can do it, you can do anything that's inside of the box. I know it's it's a very simple diagram, but I thought it was really cool. It's a cool way to illustrate what goes on in people's lives. But I have a certain exercise that Tony Robbins did on his personal power tapes. It's called the Dickens Pattern, based on Charles Dickens' Christmas story or Christmas Carol about Scrooge, and he has the ghosts that come to him and visit him in the middle of the night. It's a hypnotic exercise, and it really did a lot for me, so I wanted to share it with you guys. So if you're interested, you're gonna have to listen to what I'm saying, and you're gonna have to be able to feel pain on command. I know it sounds bad to feel pain, but you're feeling pain now to get a lot of pleasure later. So, okay, if you're interested, well, I'm sure you are interested if you're still watching. You got to close your eyes, and you got to think of 2 limiting beliefs that you have. They could be anything like, I can't do this, or I'm not this kind of person, to something bigger. Everyone's different. So just think of what's good for you. If you're trying to lose weight, maybe one of the beliefs you have is, I can't lose weight. I've been trying forever and I can't do it. Or if, you're a business guy, you don't want to start a business because you failed so many times. You're like, oh, I'm just not good at business, and it's bullshit. Okay, so close your eyes. Think of 2 limiting beliefs that you have that, are changing your life in a bad way. All right, so your eyes are closed, right? Yeah, think of 2 limiting beliefs. Okay, so now, sorry, I'm going to refer to my notes a little bit while I do this because it will make it go a lot smoother. But, okay, so 2 limiting beliefs. Imagine how they weigh on your life. What are you losing as a result of having them? And I guarantee you're not gaining anything by having them, but how much do they weigh on your life? Think about that for a second and be honest with yourself. Okay, what do they cost you? What do they cost you in your relationships? Have you lost any relationships from feeling this way? What about with your family? Are you and your family close still, or have you lost touch with them? I know I've been there before. What about financially? What are your limiting beliefs costing you financially? What about socially with friends? Feel how it feels to have these beliefs. Like really, really dig down deep. Feel how it feels. What are they costing you? And don't give some generic answer like, oh, I lost some relationships. Be serious with yourself, because we're wasting time if you're not being honest with yourself. What about your self-esteem? Does it make you feel strong to have these beliefs, or does it cause you to have doubt? Do they give you power, or do they take power from you and make you weak? Do they make you feel more energetic, or do they steal energy? Feel how it feels. Feel the weight of these beliefs and how they're affecting you negatively. If you look yourself in the mirror, what do these beliefs make you say to yourself? All right, now take the weight of these limiting beliefs into the future 5 years. Do they give you doubt, or do they give you strength? Do they make you feel powerful, or do they make you feel weak? Do they make you feel more energetic and create energy, or do they steal energy from you and make you feel tired and less energetic? What do you think of when you think of yourself having these beliefs? Imagine you are looking yourself in the mirror. What do you say to yourself because of these beliefs? What is it costing you in your relationships having these beliefs? What is it costing you financially? How does it weigh on your self-esteem to have these beliefs 5 years in the future from now if you had them each year stacking onto each other, one after another? Do you feel lighter? Do you feel heavier with these beliefs after 5 years? Do you feel younger or do you feel older? Do you feel more alive? Do you feel less alive? Do you get more energy or less energy? What are these beliefs costing you if you follow them for 5 years from now? Every day for 5 years. How do you look physically having these beliefs after 5 years? Are you lighter or are you heavier? All right, now drag the weight of these 10 years into the future. Do you feel younger or do you feel older? Do you feel stronger or do you feel weaker? Do you feel more alive or do you feel less alive? Do you have more energy or do you have less energy? 10 years into the future with these beliefs. Now visualize yourself looking in the mirror. What do you say to yourself after 10 years of having these beliefs? What is it costing you in your relationships? Are you losing relationships or are you getting further away from the people that you love as a result of these beliefs? What about physically? Are you lighter or are you heavier? Have you been eating for these past 10 years to cope with the stresses of having these beliefs and what they're costing you? All right, now finally, drag yourself 20 years into the future. If you have these same beliefs for 20 years, imagine what it would be like. Look yourself in the mirror. What does your face look like? Do you look older or do you look younger? Do you have more energy or do you have less energy? Do you feel lighter or do you feel heavier? What has having these beliefs cost you? Have you lost relationships because of them? Have you lost money? Have you lost hope? Really feel them, because this is a lot more powerful if you're really honest with yourself and you really feel the effects of these beliefs on you. All right, now with your eyes still closed, go back to the present. And remember, none of this has happened yet. You can still change. All right, so now imagine looking yourself in the mirror in the present and not having these beliefs. Are you ashamed or do you feel proud? Do you feel older or do you feel younger? Do you have more self-esteem or do you have less self-esteem? Is it helping your relationships or is it making them harder to keep going? Do you feel lighter or do you feel heavier? Do you feel more energized or do you feel less energized? All right, now carry this feeling of not having those beliefs into the future, 5 years. Look yourself in the mirror. Do you look older or do you look younger? Do you feel more energized or do you feel less energized? Are you happy or are you sad? Do you feel stronger or do you feel weaker? Do you feel heavier or do you feel lighter? What about physically? Are you physically fit or have you put on weight? All right, now carry these beliefs 10 years into the future. Has it cost you anything? I sure hope not. Do you feel stronger or do you feel weaker? Are you proud or are you ashamed? How has this helped your relationships? How has it helped your finances? How has it affected your energy? Do you feel more energetic or less energetic? How about your self-esteem? How do you feel about yourself living with these positive beliefs for 10 years? How about physically? Are you lighter or are you heavier? All right, now we're going to go 20 years into the future. You have carried these positive beliefs for 20 years now. How do you feel? Do you feel stronger or do you feel weaker? Do you feel lighter or do you feel heavier? Look at yourself in the mirror. Do you look older or do you look younger? Are you happy or are you sad? Have these beliefs cost you anything or given you great benefit? How do you feel about yourself knowing that you've lived without these limiting beliefs for 20 years? It's 2 decades of your life. How does that feel? What about physically? How do you look physically? Are you in your top shape or are you overweight? How do the people around you feel about you succeeding with the lack of your limiting beliefs? Do you feel more alive or less alive? Do you feel more energetic or less energetic? Are you proud of the way your life is going, living without these limiting beliefs for the past 20 years? Great. I sure hope so. All right, now come all the way back to the present and realize that both of these time travel trips they can happen. They can really happen. And your choice is now whether or not you want to continue living with these beliefs or whether or not you want to get rid of them. Make the choice. Do you want to go through the next 20 years of your life with these limiting beliefs, or do you want to go through the next 20 years of your life without being limited at all, so you can fulfill that rectangle that I showed you earlier? All right, you can open your eyes now. All right, well, that's the end of the exercise. I really, really hope that you guys enjoyed it as much as I did. I'm not Tony Robbins yet, so give me a break if it's not perfect. But let me know what you think in the comments. Subscribe if you want more videos. Give me some suggestions if you want, or like the video if you like. All right, I will talk to you guys later. I'll probably film something else later today because this was really fun. But yeah, I will see you guys later. Have a good one.